9 октября 2014 года в гостях у Российского университета дружбы народов побывали представители Совета Европы. Катя Долгова-Дройер, руководитель отдела по вопросам регионального и двустороннего сотрудничества в СНГ и Центральной Азии, Совет Европы. Сара Бресли, директор Европейского центра современных языков ГРАЦ. Стефан Делплас, почетный генеральный секретарь Евраш.
Students of law are going to share their interpreting experience with you. Okay, you're most welcome.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, my name is Daria. I'm a fourth-year student of law faculty at People's Friendship University of Russia. I can say that basically it boils down to receiving the problem, getting the problem, finding out the legal issues, finding some legal authorities in support of our position and representing the parties, which is the claimant and the respondent of the dispute. So each year in early October,
Во встрече принимали участие декан филологического факультета профессор Виктор Барабаш, председатель комиссии РУДН по иностранным языкам Анастасия Атабекова, ведущий специалист РУДН в области юридического перевода доцент Рима Горбатенко, преподаватели кафедры иностранных языков юридического факультета Ирина Круза и Камо Челенгарян, студенты юридического факультета. Дарья Балич подготовила краткое сообщение об участии студентов РУДН в международном конкурсе по арбитражному процессу VLMCVS Annual International Commercial Arbitration Moot. Тренер команды РУДН, преподаватель кафедры иностранных языков Камо Челенгарян.
Furthermore, you have to pay attention to your body language, to the gestures which you use, and everything you say is said in a foreign language, which is a certain, which doubles your stress, I must say.
В ходе встречи обсуждались вопросы оценки качества языкового образования, роль производственных практик в подготовке специалистов, перспективы возможных совместных проектов. Студенты юридического факультета подготовили презентацию и рассказали гостям о своем опыте изучения иностранного языка в РУДН.
Addressed our university. They needed interpreters for a delegation of policemen from foreign countries, so we were invited there to try ourselves as interpreters. So I must say that it was a very interesting experience. We faced first was nerves. We realized that we were going to do a real job to translate some really important information for policemen from different countries, like those which you can see on the slide. And some of those policemen were working for the United Nations organization. We felt the responsibility and tried to make good impression on both our employers, the officials of the Russian Interior Ministry, and our guests, the policemen from these countries. So we were a bit nervous, but managed to overcome our anxiety as soon as we started translating and interpreting. Even if we didn't know some words, we were able to explain them with some synonyms in order to interpret the text anyway. One more problem was unexpected for me. Can you guess what it was?
The pronunciation of this book?
Yes, you're right. The pronunciation was a bit strange, but there was a kind of problem which was unexpected for me personally, is that I realized during this practice that the work of an interpreter is not just interpret, it's also not overstep the limits, because the interpreter, professional, real professional, has to interpret the information which was actually said without adding anything by themselves. And sometimes it was really hard when the guests asked some questions, and they actually liked asking many questions, and the professors from the Interior Ministry did not answer those questions due to this or that reason, and it was hard not to answer myself because the interpreters are not allowed to give their personal point of views. And I noted this peculiarity. It was interesting.
For university authorities for the chance to cooperate with you. And first of all, I should say that despite all the language difficulties, this translation session was really useful for our English skills. During 2 weeks, our brains were totally exploded because every day you've got to remember the hundreds of words which you used even once in your life. But still, I want to concentrate on the two parts of the practice. I was escorted our Antigua friends for a museum of the Great Patriotic War, and they really enjoyed it. They also always questioning me. They making a great deal of photos, and they enjoying every minute of this time. But still, I can't. They couldn't realize the importance of this strategic event for this country. I mean, during the whole tour, they laughing and didn't understand that the awful war really took place. And
the Academy of Internal Affairs. It was in April this year. I was ordered to meet some chief officers from Antigua and Barbuda. I went to the airport with one of the representatives of the Academy. We went there by the car. By the way, it was in the midnight, and you know, I like riding around the city in the midnight, and I guess everyone likes. So when we came to the airport, we just realized that we could not imagine what they look like, because their name was so strange, and we didn't know.
Диана Хамизова, Александр Щербаков, Владислав Прохоренко и Зоря Акопян поделились своими впечатлениями после прохождения переводческой практики в Академии управления МВД, рассказали о непростых ситуациях и профессиональных победах в процессе устного и письменного перевода для слушателей Академии, которые представляли высшее руководство органов полиции различных стран.
We visited Russian Museum of Space, so try to guess who was their guide there. Of course, me. We also walked on Abad Street, Old Abad Street, visited some restaurants, talked to some other tourists. So, what I can say, it was exciting. It was really a very good experience for me. It motivated me. I just found out what I learned the language for.
Told us about the incident which took place on the previous weekend.
the Albert Street, which
a very popular street, Moscow. So the thing was that one of the police officers who we were translating lectures to was marked. And as far as you can understand, we were asked to escort her to the local police station.
Strange, huh? Do they react differently? Are they different from ordinary
The thing was that she just went for the excursion to the Arbat Street, and 3 young ladies surrounded her.
3 young ladies?
Yes.
Yeah.
There is a usual thing on the Arbat Street when young people are standing with some writings like free hugs and so on.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for the warning.
So, she wasn't...
Also wir hatten Seminare von 9 bis 13 oder 14 Uhr. Also das ist ganz gut, das ist viel und wir hatten also viel Information bekommen.
Павел Банис подготовил презентацию о ежегодных стажировках студентов юридического факультета на юридическом факультете университета Зальцбурга. Проектом руководит Ирина Игоревна Крузе.
2013 Slavistik und sie haben auch Russisch gesprochen und das macht die Kommunikation zwischen Studenten und Lehrern viel besser und viel einfacher. Aber während die Seminare und während des Studiums haben wir auf Deutsch geredet. Aber das Studium war gratis.
Und wie hast du den österreichischen Akzent gefunden?
Das Land ist wunderbar.
Ja, aber echt? Das Deutsch in Österreich ist doch anders, oder?
Ja, ein bisschen. Also leider kenne ich keinen österreichischen Dialekt und ich verstehe sogar keine Dialekte. Ich kenne nur ein paar Wortwörter.
Thank you, Leo. Thank you. Thank you.
It's perhaps just some comments. I just think what a group of amazingly talented young people.
Thank you.
I think it's just wonderful. You're studying law, which is already difficult material, and on top of that, you're able to work with legal terminology in other languages. So just very, very impressed.
Thank you very much.
And wish you all the very best for your future.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. So, and we wish you.
Представители Совета Европы отметили высокий уровень языковой подготовки студентов.
We'll meet again, so because we do invite you, and we'll be happy to meet you here. And Kate, we expect you to come more often. Yes. So you do not need to do any long trip for this. So we do invite you to our conferences, because actually, for instance, twice a year we hold students' conferences in foreign languages, and here are our moderators. So these three guys, Alexander, Dasha, and Diana, and besides Paul, they moderate student sessions in different aspects, concerning different aspects, legal translation, particular translation, legal translation, and its interpretation through different languages, etc., etc. So yes, they combine law and language, and so I hope.